You're back on.
And a pitch behind Gutierrez for ball 4, and a wild pitch goes all the way back to the screen. Gantner goes to third base. Doesn't make a hitter, especially, well, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, doesn't make him feel real comfortable in the box when they throw that fastball behind your head.
13, Aiden O'Malley.
But here's Aiden O'Malley. Runners on first and third. O'Malley steps in. First pitch, here's the throw down to second base, and he is out at second base. And that's all for the Twins in the bottom of the fifth. But they came up with 2 runs to retake the lead, 4-2, as we come back in just a few seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th inning in a Twins game means it's time to play sports trivia. If you know the answer to tonight's trivia question, hurry down to the Twins product table located on the side of the concession stand. If you're the first fan with the correct answer, you'll receive Applebee's cards for free food at a local Applebee's restaurant. Our sponsor for tonight's trivia question is Miller Electric, located at 629 North Georgia Avenue, right here.
Having a little studio problems here, and it might be my fault, but anyway, we got her going there. I appreciate the heads up there. I think it's back on, so check it back, and if it's not, let me know again. I think we're back on. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Twins 4 runs on 5 hits. Kingman 2 runs on 2 hits. There's been base on balls galore in this game. 6 by the Twins, and I haven't counted up how many the Islanders have contributed, but it's been several. Breeze still heading out toward left. Lane Rolfe will lead it off. He's the designated hitter tonight. And believe it or not, he's walked twice. I know that might be hard to believe, but he has. Fitek still on the mound. First pitch is in there for a strike across the letters. Kai needs to just kind of get that control under his belt a little bit, and he'll be fine. And then out on the outside corner, strike 2. That ball looked like maybe a 2-seam fastball. Kind of broke a little bit quick at the end on the outside part of the plate. And ball 1. But wait a minute, that's strike 3. There wasn't any strike called by the umpire, but he called him out. You never know what they're going to call and what they're not going to call, especially when they don't signal it. So that is a strikeout, a called third strike, and that brings Corey Reese to the plate. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike. I hope Kai can find the zone here, because when he's in the zone, he's hard to hit. Outside ball. 2-1. Or is it 1-1? No, it is 2-1. It's a stretch from the belt. Fastball high and out away from the plate for 3 balls. 3-1. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Coming in to field it in the left center is Navarro, and leadoff hitter on for Kingman. Not the leadoff hitter, the second hitter. Straker Hake comes in.
The second baseman, number 1, Striker Hake.
Hake tonight has struck out twice, once looking and once swinging. Need to hold this guy on first base a little bit. There's a fly ball to right field, drifting back as Nolan Herchuk then has to come in a little bit and makes the play for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup with Ben Wallachek. He's actually 0 for 2. He's walked once and scored the run, and he's flown out to first and to center field. There's a line drive to left field right at in his tracks, Aiden O'Malley, and that's all for Kingman in the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the answer to tonight's trivia question.
After 6.5, as we go into this, after 5.5. Excuse me. I'll get it here in a minute. Have patience with me. 4-2 Twins going into the bottom of the 6th.
Our concession stand offers great menu items. Right now we have burgers hot off the grill. Head on down to the concession stand if you're still hungry.
This big boy pitching, he throws the ball hard, but I'm not sure he knows where it's going when he throws it. And the Twins will start off with Aiden O'Malley, who was up there batting when Gutierrez got thrown out to second base. So he'll start over. It'll be O'Malley, Warren, and Herchuk in the Twins' 6th. First pitch on the way. Ground ball, shortstop. He feels it. He's up with it. Long throw to first base and digging it out of the first baseman. Glove and makes the play for the first out.
The shortstop, number 8, Kyler.
Here's Kyler Warren, the shortstop tonight. First pitch to Warren. Curveball drops in there for a strike, and that wildness he experienced last inning doesn't have it this inning yet, so we'll see what happens. Of course, he's only thrown 2 pitches. Ground ball, third base, up with it, across the field diamond, and Warren's out third to first. That brings up Nolan Herchuk, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 35, Nolan
Herchuk has flown out to the center fielder and the left fielder and 2 times up. Ground ball. Second baseman up with it, gloves it to first, and that's all for the Twins. They sure didn't take very many pitches that time, but we're done with the 6th, and we're going to go to the 7th. Twins leading 4-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pull out those green tickets. It's time for our half and half drawing. Harrison Aguero and Darwin Pereira collected a total of $99, so the winner this evening will take home $49.50. Tonight's half and half winning ticket number is 763915. Once again, tonight's half and half winning ticket number is 763915. We'd like to thank everyone who purchased a ticket for their support of the Derby Twins and our half and half sponsor, Sheldon Automotive. Call them at 316-927-2390 for all your automotive repair and maintenance needs. Please take your winning ticket to our product table for your winnings.
I stand corrected on Kingman pitcher Ryan Swatter. He wasn't, he's pretty wild and throwing really hard the inning before, but this last inning, he only had to throw, I think, 4 pitches to retire the side, so that's not too bad for him. Congratulations to Ryan. Kai Fitek back out on the mound for the Twins. And leading off,
Now batting for the Islanders, the center fielder, number 4, Trent Whitmire.
for Kingman, leading off is Trent Retmeyer in the top of the 7th. First pitch, ball 1. Pop foul out of play. Evens the count 1-1.
Oops. Okay, that's Liquor.
There's a foul ball off to the right side. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he struck him out for the first out.
The left fielder, number 2, Gavin Jurovich.
Here's Gavin Jurovich. First pitch from Fitek. In there for a strike. Outside, ball 1. Look good, but a little high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ball 3, 3-1. Come on, Kai. Ball 4. So Jurovic is on with a base on balls. I think that's number 7, maybe. And here's number 12, Nolan Friend.
Nolan Friend.
1 out. Now we're starting to get a little stirring around in the Twins bullpen. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Calling for it. Shortstop Kyler Warren takes charge. And that's 2 outs. That helps.
The catcher, number 24, Kyle Reese.
Here's Kyle Reese, the catcher. Reese has walked 3 times tonight. He's a professional walker. Inside, ball 1. Here's another pop-up. This one is going to be out of play and behind home plate and out of play. So, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Drown your sorrows at K&S Liquor.
1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. Let's get this guy out. Let's get back into the dugout. 7th inning stretch time coming up. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's all for Kingman in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left. After 6.5 innings, the Twins leading 4-2. And we'll take a little break.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's stretch time at Panther Field. Our 7th inning stretch is sponsored by Citizens Bank of Kansas. There's nothing better than a community bank like Citizens Bank of Kansas that's ready to help you with your financial needs for your home and business. Visit our 2 Derby branches or 8 other branches in South Central Kansas for that community feel built on long-term relationships. Member FDIC.
Can I get... Same pitcher out. I don't see why he wouldn't be. He only threw 4 pitches last inning. Any comments, anything you want to talk about in the world of baseball, world of sports, the world in itself? Some are where you're from, some are from where we're from. Those family of hawks are still out there. And you know what? I tried to draw when I drove by there the other night. I saw them flying off, and I'm thinking there's maybe a couple turkey vultures mixed in with them. I'm pretty sure there are. I mean, we have some turkey vultures. I don't like them to get too close to the field. You know, it's kind of one of those kind of deals when the vultures are circling above you, you're in trouble. Anyway, back to baseball. Top of the lineup, it looks like to me. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, it will be McKenny Navarro, Caden Richards, and Braden Lucart. Thank you.
The center fielder, number 9, McKenny Navarro.
Navarro has been more of the caller tonight so far. He hadn't been on. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Here's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside. McConney wanted to go for it but held back. And it's 2-0. Need base runners, guys. Need to put a dent in this game if we can. Fastball outside, ball 3. 3-0. Should be taking this pitch. Fastball, ball 4. That one was high, so 4 straight. That's more pitches than, well, I guess he threw 4 pitches last inning. So that's more pitches this hitter than he threw all of last inning for the most part. Here's Caden Richards, second baseman. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner. There's a bunt right back to the pitcher. He's going to make the play at second base, or at first base, excuse me. And that's a sacrifice bunt for Caden Richards, and he's out at 1-3. That brings up Braden Lukart. Braden hit a 2-run home run his last time up to left center field.
Braden Lukart.
He's also got a single, too, so he's got 2 hits on the night. Navarro leads away at second base. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Lukart taking all the way on that pitch. Ground ball foul outside third base, and quickly we're 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner leads away at second base in the person of Caden Richards. Or excuse me, McConney Navarro. There's a foul ball off his foot. And we're 0-2. We'll do it again. Saunter into the stretch. He's got a signal. He's ready to go. Here comes the pitch. Curveball. Actually a slider. That was outside. 2-2. Or excuse me, 1-2. I'm going to jump ahead on these counts. Foul ball right at home plate, and we'll do it again. Braden Lukart's a Tulsa, Oklahoma native. Here comes 1-2 pitch. Then they're going to sneak behind Caden, and he throws it. And he struck him out swinging. Two down. Here's Nolan Ganter. He singled his last time. And he's also been walked 2 times. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch. There's a line drive right at the second baseman. A little looper for the 3rd out, and that's all for the Twins in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. And we go to the 8th inning. Twins leading 4-2. And we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for your Derby Twins, number 0, Kenny Fissler.
Twins got a new pitcher, Kenny Fissler, from Alma College, sidewinding right-handed pitcher. And he'll deal with a couple left-handed batters to start off here in the 8th inning. So here we go to start the 8th. Need to win this inning right here. Here's Luke Clayton. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Clayton's playing first base tonight. Ground ball, base hit left field. So, that's interesting. That brings up the DH, Lane Rolfe. Stretch from the belt, the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Twins could use a double play right here. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-0. I was mixed up. Aiden O'Malley is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Braden Lucart, another outfielder, is from St. Joe, Missouri. Got that mixed up for a minute. 3-0 was in there for a strike, so here we go. And he swung and missed, strike two. Come on, let's get him out here. Call, strike three. That helps.
The right fielder, number 25, Corey Reese.
Here's Corey Reese. He's got a hit on the night. Throw over to first and no play there. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Low, ball one. Got to throw strikes. What's the most important pitch, Mr. Ward? That's right. Here we go. Fouled off and out of play to the left side. And it's 1-1. Now I think the next important pitch is strike two, isn't it? One and one. Here's the stretch. Here we come with the pitch. Ground ball. And can't make the play as the third baseman dove and somehow it got between the shortstop and the third baseman. And that wasn't a very good play. Runners on first and second. With one out.
The second baseman, number 1, Striker Hake.
Here's Striker Hake, the second baseman. Here's the stretch from the belt and the pitch. In there for a strike one. Got a little action going on in the Twins bullpen. I'm not sure who's up warming up, but we got a little action going there. There's a stretch from the belt. Here we go. Swing and a miss, strike two. Oh-two pitch. And he struck him out. So that's second strikeout this inning for Kenny Fissler. Goes back to the top of the lineup. Now, I'm not sure about this guy. I know he's a right-handed hitter, but I know he's walked. He hasn't been on but once, but he scored a run and made everything happen. Stole second, stole third. I don't know that I would pitch to this guy, but I'm not the coach, so let's see what happens here. 2 outs. In there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Ground ball. First baseman. Ganner's got it and retires aside, and that's all for Kingman in the 8th inning. They had no runs on 2 hits. 2 left. We go to the 9th, we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Twins are leading 4-2. Sauter is still pitching open the 9th here for Kingman. or the eighth, bottom of the eighth inning. You can see why I don't do this for a living. Holden Pantier will lead it off for the Twins. In the eighth inning. We could sure use a little padding here.
Third baseman number 14, Holden Pantier.
Got a little action going on in the Kingman bullpen too. Here comes the first pitch to Holden Pantier. Fastball. Didn't miss by much, but it's ball one. Pantier's got one hit on the night. Hit a mile up in the air in foul territory. Is there going to be a play? It looks like the third baseman is over there and does make the play in foul territory right by the Twins dugout. So that's a foul pop-up to the third baseman for the first out in the eighth inning.
The catcher, number 15, Richard Gutierrez.
Here's Richard Gutierrez. Richard came in for Birdsall in the third or fourth inning. There's a fastball in there for a strike. Ball, low and outside. Aiden O'Malley, excuse me, is in the on-deck circle. And hit him with that, didn't feel good. Fastball hit him in the side there, I believe. And he will take his base.
The left fielder, number 13.
Here's Aiden O'Malley. Like to see him tag one. This is one of these pitchers that you're facing. You know, he had a 4-pitch inning, got with 4 pitches, it recorded 3 outs. But it's just wild enough to keep you kind of guessing when you're in the batter's box a little bit. Hard to get comfortable against this guy. Ball one, low. He may not necessarily hit you, but he makes you a little jittery in there. Or he can anyway. Fastball in there for a strike on the outside corner. Come on, Twins. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging and fouled at home plate. Looking in, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. O'Malley in the batter's box. Curveball that he fouled off. Did a good job of dealing with that pitch because that was close to being a strike. He's got to do something with those pitches and get another chance for the next one. Playing O'Malley around the left a little bit in the outfield. If he happens to hit one in the right field, he can run for a while. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And fastball. He pretty much threw it into the ground. 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. Could be 2. No, it's off the shortstop's glove, and he kicked it into left field, and that'll be an error on a shortstop, Wallachek. Ball was hit pretty hard. Wallachek tried to come in and scoop it, and it hit his foot. And as he was running, he kicked it into left field for an error, so the Twins have runners on first and second, and I think we may, the coach is going out to the pitcher's mound, and we may have a pitching change here. We'll see. Anyway, that's an E6 on O'Malley at first base. And Gutierrez goes to second base. They're going to leave him in as Kyler Warren comes to the plate.
Batting for your Derby Twins, the shortstop, number 8, Kyler Warren. You guys decided that was an error, huh?
Yeah, that was an E6 of him.
Okay. Just making sure. It's an iffy.
Leading the way at first is Aiden O'Malley. Leading the way at second is Richard Gutierrez. And here's Kyler Warren facing Suter. First pitch on the way. Lined foul right over the top of the first base dugout for strike 1. Pitcher Suter looks in for a sign. He's got one. Here it comes to Kyler Warren. Outside, fastball. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Outside ball 2. On deck is Nolan Herchuk. He's waiting his turn there. Those guys are a little more braver than I am against this guy, if I'd be batting. But that's why they're doing what they're doing. Suter's got his signal. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, foul, right behind home plate. Goes to 2-2. Run here would sure mean a lot. 2 would mean more. 3 would be all we could ask for. 2-2 pitch. Curveball, outside, probably slider, more like it. And fills up the count at 3-2. Now the question will be whether we put the runners in motion with 1 out. Not great speed at second, some pretty good speed at first. There they go, and that's ball 4. Well, that loads them up for Nolan Herchuk. And it looks like to me that they're going to make a pitching change. So, base on balls, isn't that interesting? Haven't seen a few of those tonight, haven't we? And the bases are loaded with 1 out. there is going to be a pitching change. It's going to take a little while because the new pitcher hasn't even left the bullpen yet. Now he's coming in. And I will give him a little credit. He is running in, so.
Question is, will his number be the right number?
Yeah, will his number be on the roster and be the right number? That's the question. Just kidding, Jay Smith. I can see where the Suter kid who is pitching, he could be, with a little work and a little guidance, he could really be a dominating pitcher. He goes to Emporia State. He's out of the ball game now, and we got number 6, I think it is.
Now pitching for the Kingman Islanders, number 6, Andrew McNeil.
Andrew McNeil is coming in to throw for the Kingman Islanders. Andrew has pitched at Cloud County Community College that would be up in Beloit. And he is a Canadian, Georgetown, Ontario. Andrew McNeil. Right-handed pitcher. The bases are loaded full of Twins with 1 out here in the 8th inning. Good opportunity to make some hay while the sun doesn't shine. I'm thinking on our left field light tower, we got another hour, I think. Hopefully we won't need it. Goodyear is at third. Aiden O'Malley at second. Kyler Warren at first.
All right, fielder, number 35, Nolan Herchog.
Right fielder Herchog comes in. Left-handed hitter. Wearing number 35 against that black jersey. McNeil's first pitch is on the way. Outside ball 1. Playing Herchog pretty much straight away. The infield is halfway in the middle and on the grass and at the corner, first and third. There's a base hit to right field. This is going to score at least 2 players. And this might score all 3 of them as he can't come up with it. There's 1 run in. Here's 2 runs in. Here comes the 3rd run. A base clearing double by Nolan Herchog gives the Twins a 7-2 lead. That's just exactly what we needed. Good piece of hitting for Nolan Herchog. He really hit it well right down the line. And as the right fielder was going to pick it up, which it was going to be a double anyway, and he just dropped it out of his glove when he picked it up, and that gave all the emphasis to put that 3rd run in, and we scored 3 runs. Here's McConaughey Navarro stepping in with 1 out runner on second base. And good piece of hitting with Nolan Herchog. I don't know what we're waiting for. We're waiting for something. But McConaughey steps in. Curveball stays outside for ball 1. 1 out. Twins have 3 in the inning, leading 7-2. Hershock leads the way at second base. And the ball way inside. We go way outside on ball 1, way inside on ball 2. Boy, oh boy, that's some badly needed offense from the Twins. Hopefully that'll break the ice and get these guys back to where they need to be. Fouled back, 2 balls and 1 strike. McNeil into the stretch, 2-1 pitch on the way. Oh, and drilled him in the back. And Hershock will have to go back. I thought it hit him in the back. It didn't hit him in the back? That was just a wild pitch. It looked like to me that ball hit him in the back, and it did not. It was behind him. So Hershock goes to third base, and the infield comes in. Okay, 3 balls and 1 strike. My eyes were playing jokes, or playing tricks on me. And that's ball 4. First and third now. Caden Richards steps in.
The second baseman, number 5, Caden Richards.
Middle infielder second, short drop back for a possible double play. The corners are in. Throw back to first and Navarro back in. Come on, Caden. Bring this guy's home. Fastball outside, ball 1. Ball 2 inside. 2-0. We would like to remind you, just go to our website. Keith's got it all hooked up. You can pick up the broadcast Monday night at Great Bend and also Wednesday night at Hayesville by just going to, he'll have a link for you to click up to. There's a curveball outside, and it's a wild pitch, gets away from the catcher. 1 run's going to score, and Navarro will round second and stay there. So now it's 8-2. In there for a strike, 3-1. Kind of a questionable strike on a 3-0 count, but it was called that way. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4. And here comes the coach out of the Kingman dugout as runners are on first and second, and Braden Lucart steps in. I'll guarantee you we're going to see better pitching in Great Bend. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. They have good pitching. They've got a good ball club. But again, the Twins are just as good as anybody else in this league. It's just how we perform. Okay, we're ready to go. No pitching change. Still just one out. Lucart's got a couple hits, homer and a 2-run homer and a single. Ball in the dirt for ball one. Nothing doing in the bullpen out for Kingman. There's a stretch from the belt to pitch. Outside ball two. Boy, does this look familiar. Throws behind the hitter for ball three, and the pitch goes all the way to the screen, and both runners move up to base. Navarro at third, and Caden Richards at second. Three and 0. Ball four. That loads them up. For Nolan Gardner.
First baseman number 28, Nolan Ganter.
Nolan Ganter is at the plate now. He's been on base with a couple walks, and he's also got a base hit. 1 out, bases loaded. Ball one inside. Curveball in there for a strike. That's the closest one he's thrown to the strike zone. Everybody leads away. Here's the pitch. Another curveball he drops in there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nolan. Big number 28 tonight in the black uniform at home plate. There's ball two. Bet your bottom dollar he throws another breaking pitch. What do you think? Would you think Nola would be looking for a breaking ball right here? Fly ball foul. This will be out of play, I think. It's down by the Twins bullpen. That ball was a towering foul ball. 2-2. Yeah, a home run would end the ball game. Fouled out of play.
Oops. Okay, that's liquor.
2-2. Ball 3 on curveball. That was outside. Everybody leads the way, 1 out. And that's ball 4. So they walk in a run as Nolan Ganner takes his second base on balls tonight, his third base on balls tonight, actually. Run comes in. Let me see. There. Center fielder Trent Reitmeyer is now pitching.
Number 4, Trent Rittmeyer.
I'm not sure if this is just a position swap because I didn't see who went out to the outfield. But the game has slowed to a crawl. And base on balls will do that for you too. See good friends and host family Jim Mackey and Rhonda McAdoo are in the audience down below, behind home plate. Kind of this first time we got a chance to get up and see who's all here. I think we're ready to go. Maybe. Looks like Tyler Otts has come into the ball game. He's well, no, he's coaching first base. Excuse me.
Third baseman, number 14, Holden Pantier.
Here's Holden Pantier. Twins up, have 5 home in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the windup and the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Richard Gutierrez is in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. Ball. I think what's one of the hardest things maybe for the Twins hitters is seeing slow pitchers, fast pitchers, slow pitchers, fast pitchers, and trying to make the adjustment. And that's not easy to do. But they'll see some hard throwers in Great Bend. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wind up and the pitch. In the dirt, 3-1. And ball 4. Another run comes home. It's been a long wait for
Batting for your the catcher, number 15, Richard Gutierrez.
long wait for Kenny Fissler on the bench. Here's Richard Gutierrez with the bases loaded. First pitch. In there for a strike. The 1 pitch, swing and a miss on a pitch that was down and away. Wasn't a real good swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1. Aiden O'Malley is in the on-deck circle. Curveball outside. This guy is a position player, I believe, throwing now. He's pretty much thrown nothing but curveballs, very few fastballs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Threw a fastball there and popped up in the infield in foul territory. His third baseman's going over and makes the catch. 2 out. And here's Aiden O'Malley.
A left fielder, number 13, Aiden O'Malley.
And here comes the first pitch to O'Malley. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right side and out of play. Twins ahead 10-2. A single might end it. There's a curveball low, ball 1. There's a long fly ball, deep left field. It's going to be out of here. The ball game is over. Aiden O'Malley, a grand slam home run, wins it for the Twins by the score of 16-2. 14-2.
That's the ball game, folks, with the final
Whatever.
score. 14, Kingman Islanders 2.
14-2 is the final score. Excuse me, I got confused there. Hey, thank you for putting up with me on this mic tonight. This isn't my full-time job anyway, but I try to do what I can to help out a little bit and hope it's entertaining to you all out there listening. The Twins come away with their 4th victory in a row, which is important. Now we get to go up to Great Bend on a little bit of a winning streak. those will be tough ball games, but they won't be games that we can't win at all, because that we can play with anybody in this league if we compete. So that's what we got to do. But I appreciate you listening tonight, and I hope you have a great Father's Day, you dads out there, and we'll see you back when we get back here in Derby, which will be next Friday, I believe, against Dodge City. It's a non-league game, but you can follow us on the road in Great Bend and Hayesville. Just go to our website and you can pick up their broadcast. That's how we do it in this league. So the home team always broadcasts. See you tomorrow night, or see you Monday night in Great Bend. Good night. Da, da, da.